to the woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Sun Devils offense will get the first swing of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake on it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
On the move from inside his 5. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Spartans are on the move. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring. You can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Spartans want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Collier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hilton. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks out just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Well, you make big plays. Quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Smith dropping to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide in. Don't take a big shot.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Intercepted. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Dickey.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll park it at the 39. Michigan State has the ball back and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Quick tempo here for the offense.
First down for the offense.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that is another first down.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the outroute. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go back to the ground. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man downfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to go up top, and time's running out the half. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just... Oh, they block it!
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. Smith dropping to pass. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Welch. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun to give to the back. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Give to the running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Absolutely perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb. Right, well done.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Smith wants to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. He picks up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, Sparty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
38, Arizona State, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Bunch formation for these receivers. Smith dropping to pass. Going for it all. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. The pass rush gets home. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Smith wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like that.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the ball comes out. What a disaster this play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Spartans! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Smith dropping to pass. Rushes on him. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the missed connection, it's second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they're able to make the tackle. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. second and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Man, you can tell all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. After the run, now the throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And, man, this defense at it again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good, don't you?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Might be changing the route. Smith wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Smith dropping to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this